Sit down. Sit down and podcast with me. It's time to go.
Are we podcasting?
We're podcasting.
Oh.
We're starting.
Trent Alexander. Okay?
Best right back in the world.
Great attacking right back. Okay? So good that he almost netted the ball against the best goalkeeper in the world.
Fabianski?
No, the best goalkeeper in the world. He almost scored a goal against him.
Alison Becker.
Alison Becker.
The woodpecker.
That's how good Trent Alexander-Arnold is. Also, on the flip side, he's so good that he used the post as a backboard to get the ball cleared. How good? I mean, can you get? Does it get any better than that?
Yeah.
He is our. What is it? What's the song? Trent the Magic Scouser. What was
the best right back in the league. From a local lad to academy grad. With fooled Barca with his trickery.
Bum. Yeah, that was a nervy moment there.
It was scary.
It was nervy.
It was scary because you don't want to see it to happen to that boy.
100%.
Not to that boy.
100%. If he got an own goal, my heart would have sank.
Ugh.
I would have felt so bad.
So would
for
have
him.
his.
And
So would his.
And you think it could have hurt his confidence at all?
Yes.
You know, and that could have been. It might have been a turning point of his life and career as a footballer. But
That extreme?
Nah, I'm trying to be facetious. Is that a word?
Yeah, sarcastic.
I don't know what it means.
It means sarcastic.
Okay.
All right.
You were trying to explain how "the" is an article before, and I was right over my noggin.
Sentence structure.
Right over my noggin. I was homeschooled.
So, before we get into this,
Uh-huh.
as per usual, we just want to do a quick disclaimer if this is your first time listening.
Yep.
We're Americans.
Yeah. Now, he might look British with his red beard. Do Brits have red beards? I feel like there's a lot of red gingers over there. No?
I don't know.
Ginger!
Red facial hair is elite. We are
You are an elite club.
an elite club.
An elite club, and we should send you all to
We're
Australia.
like Liverpool 2020.
Uh-huh.
We're an elite club.
I think you're more like Shrewsbury 2022. I don't know. I can't. No, got nothing. I got nothing.
So,
The Eds.
but yeah, so back to our disclaimer. We're Americans.
Yes.
We drink whiskey. We smoke cigars. We talk about Liverpool.
Yeah.
If you don't, and we're Americans. So
Yeah.
4 things: whiskey, cigars, Liverpool,
Yeah.
Americans.
And
if
if
you
you-
don't like those 4 things, hold on. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. Let's open your eyes to the other side.
And just remember, if you just dislike us because we're Americans, there's a word for that.
Racist. Mm-hmm. That's racist.
So open your mind, open your hearts, open your bowels for this garbage that's about to come.
I love it. I love it.
McBowels.
So today we got a couple cool things coming up. We're talking about the strength of Liverpool. We're going to be talking about the table a little bit with the games remaining, how
This
many
table?
points we have. No, the table.
Oh, the table.
The Premier League table.
Oh, baby boy.
We'll be talking about that. We're going to talk about Ox, Robertson, Gomez, and a couple moments of the game that we found interesting.
Yes.
But before we get into that, let's get into our what are we smoking, what are we drinking?
Yeah, and it's that this section of the smoke and drinking section is brought to you by Rabbit Air Purifiers, and that's the air purifier that's behind us. It is a purifier to purify cigar smoke, and man, it makes smoking in this 10 by 10 room doable.
It does.
Without it, we would be dead.
We'd be dead.
From smoke inhalation.
We'd be dead, and it's quiet.
And it's quiet.
So-
You can hear it a little bit, but it's the quietest air purifier they have on the market.
And since they were nice enough to send us one, we will, and since we're nice enough to take it, because
We're nice guys.
we're nice guys. No, but we're going to use it every episode. So we're doing this section for them. So today we're smoking. You smoked this when I had my my baby girl.
Yes. This is
Couple episodes ago.
This is a fathead. Flathead?
Fathead. Flathead.
There's an L there.
Flathead.
Flathead.
Yeah, it's flathead.
I called it fathead
like
last
Harry
podcast.
Maguire.
Like Harry Maguire. Flathead.
Slabhead.
Like a newborn baby.
Slabhead.
They get flatheads sleeping on their back. But a flathead 660, if you can see that there on the camera. And it's a darker cigar, and it's one of our favorites. I love this cigar.
Is it from CAO or is it from Sao? Sawa.
Chow?
Chow?
I don't know.
Sawa.
Yeah.
Sao.
I actually didn't realize it was from CAO.
CAO, yeah, they make the
I didn't
cigar.
realize that. I thought it was from Flathead.
No, it's good.
I actually thought it was from
It's
Fathead.
their type. They make flatheads and they'll do different sizes, and the different size of the number afterwards. So they make like 500s.
Yes.
I think. They make like right.
I think
so. Anytime
so.
you see it, but the flathead is still this cigar.
Right.
And it's good.
Right.
It's really good.
Oh, it's a great
That's my
cigar.
bad. I was talking away from the microphone. Sorry.
I was trying to signal.
I'm back. I'm back.
Because I didn't want to say put your face in the mic
I
because
was
you get
looking
mad
at
at
the
me.
cigar.
You get mad at me.
That's because you're not my boss. So
I am sometimes.
Sometimes.
But even when I am, I'm still not.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing we have going on.
You're the cool boss.
I'm the cool boss.
You let me sit down and write the podcast outline and get paid for it.
Yeah, we have done that once before.
So smoking Flathead cigars, great sticks, strongly suggest them. And then we're drinking, we have 2 different drinks right now.
Yeah, I'm drinking Tin Cup Colorado whiskey.
And I'm drinking the Jameson IPA Castmates.
Yeah, both great whiskeys.
Good.
Both great whiskeys.
Good
with
whiskeys.
With a little ice cube. Beautiful.
Good whiskeys.
Beautiful. All right, Andrew, I want to ask you a question.
Is it about going over the flash score stats overview?
It is. It's. Do you have Flash Score pulled up on your phone?
Absolutely.
Oh.
Ready to go. Right
glad
here.
I
Look
asked
at this,
that
boy.
question.
Look at this. So we're going to go over some stats for the game.
We just have like signals going on between us two right now. Like you just caught me there. I was about to go into the wrong segment.
Now we're going into this.
And you're like we're signaling each other. We're doing good right now.
I think so. We are like butter
Butter
on a roll.
Oh, ooh. I like my rolls dry.
You're disgusting. Yo, you get like hard bread every time we go out somewhere. If we're going to like, I don't know, if we stop by a grocery store, I'll be like, yo, I'm going in and getting Red Bull. Do you want anything? You're like, yeah, give me an unbuttered roll, uncut.
And I'm just going to eat it like that.
Like a baguette.
Yep,
It's disgusting.
Uncut like a Gentile.
How do you eat your bagels?
Dry.
Uncut like a Gentile. There should be a bumper sticker.
Uncut like a Gentile?
How do you get your bagels?
Nothing on them, dry, eat them like that.
I got a bagel. One of the first times you and I hung out years ago. Remember I brought you bagels? I brought bagels over for us.
Okay.
And I put a bagel and cream cheese together. And like I asked for 2 bagels and cream cheese.
Yeah.
And you were like, I don't want that.
I don't remember that.
You told me you didn't want it. You eat your bagels dry. You didn't eat it.
Yeah.
You didn't eat it. You threw it away. So stats overview for the game. We'll start with ball possession.
Okay.
Liverpool 71, West Ham 29.
All right.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Goal attempts, Liverpool 13 to West Ham 7. Shots on goal, Liverpool 5 to West Ham's 4. Shots off goal, 5 to 3, Liverpool. Block shots, Liverpool had 3, West Ham had none.
Uh-huh.
Free kicks, 6 to 6.
That tells a little story, that block shot right there.
Corner kicks, 7 to 3. I don't think West Ham had their first corner kick till like the 40th minute.
Interesting. And we only had 7.
Yeah.
So
it was offsides. There was only 1 offsides call the whole game.
Interesting.
Against West Ham.
Interesting.
Goalkeeper saves 4 to 3 for Liverpool. I'm gonna skip that stuff. Total passes. West Ham 332. You want to take a swing at Liverpool? 332 for West Ham.
673.
828.
Wow, that's more than I expected.
Pass heavy offense. Pass heavy offense. And
Much
then
more than I expected.
attacks. This is a good one too. We'll go into this. Attacks. 80 for West Ham. How many for Liverpool?
120.
168, dude.
Pretty good.
Good.
And hence why Klopp was furious on the sidelines. 168 attacks, 2 goals, missed opportunities. He was furious.
He was mad.
He was.
Do you think he was more mad about? Continue your point afterwards. But do you think he was more mad about that or the chances that we were allowing West Ham to have?
I think he was the most mad about possession giveaway.
Yeah,
I think so.
You know better than I do.
He was also mad about defense. We were off on defense. But, we did do a lot of things well, so I was a little confused why he was so furious, but something got his goat, as they say.
Yeah.
Something got him. Love to have a discussion about what, but he's very, keeps everything close to the German vest.
Close to the German vest.
What do you call a German vest?
Uniform? A uniform?
A uniform.
Maybe a vest?
A kit?
A kit. I like that.
A kit?
A kit. A kit. So what was your question you were going to ask me?
My question for you...
Before I cut you off?
Is...
Cut you off like a Gentile?
Like a Jew. Cut off is circumcised.
Yeah, but I'm circumcised. I'm not Jewish.
I know, but I'm just talking old world. You know what I mean?
Old world.
Old world.
Old world.
Old world, baby. New world? New world order. Old world disorder. What was your favorite moment of that match? Whose performance did you find the most interesting? Or the best? What
to
do you
watch?
Think? Yeah. Or your favorite moment?
So my favorite moment was Andy Robertson's almost goal.
Okay.
Andy Robertson had this great run, great pass, great look, great run, and then a waft shot that was on target, kind of.
Waft is harsh.
Woofed it.
Woofed it. No, he did what he had to do.
No, I know that.
You had to go for a chippy one.
He had to go for that chip shot.
Yeah.
And not like he missed.
You said woofed it.
Like
woofed it?
Like
barked it?
I mean, he did miss because if he did what he wanted it to do, it would have gone in.
Yeah.
But it was just like this going towards the far post, rolling and it couldn't break the plane.
And it was always not going to go in.
Yeah.
Like you saw it roll and you're like, that's not on target.
Yeah.
It's close, but it's not there. The defender ran to the ball, got the ball before it even hit the post.
I was ecstatic though when he kicked
too.
it. I was like, yeah.
So I was watching this match on my couch with my computer, taking notes for the podcast, and I was holding the computer about to throw it so I could stand up and celebrate. To put that in perspective, when Liverpool won the penalty kick, I kept sitting.
Yeah.
But when I saw Robertson almost get a goal, I was, when either one of those fullbacks are close to a goal, or Henderson, those three boys, if they're close to a goal, that's the most exciting thing for me.
Yeah.
So Henderson's goal recently, his header/shoulder ball, I mean, that was one
Minamino will be like that too.
Yes.
Minamino will be like that too. When Minamino has that chance.
Just like Ox.
Same. Yeah.
And that's a point we're going to get into.
Yeah, but those boys, when Trent, Robbo, and Hendo have a chance, it's exciting.
They all end in O's. No, not Trent. Robbo, Hendo, and Trento.
Your first example was
Trent.
was a negative.
No O.
They all end in O's. Trent.
But you were like, Robbo, Hendo. I'm like, oh, Trento. Right? Trento, Alexando.
Arnoldo.
Arnaldo.
No.
Okay.
No.
He poo-pooed that.
So what about you? Favorite moment? And the player that I found most interesting to watch this game, though, before I let you answer, was also Robbo. I thought he had a great game.
I agree.
And I love that boy. I watched him the whole time. A great performance.
Yeah, and that's a point we're going to get into. I think my favorite moment of the game, which, didn't result in a goal, but it was just beautiful, was I'm going to call it the million passes inside the box, inside the 18 moment. I believe, I don't know where the move started, but Gini ended up getting the ball, dishing it to Trent. Trent chipped it to Salah, and Salah did a slow header to the corner, which missed. And I think Salah did a good job getting that close to on target. There wasn't enough power on that chip by Trent, but that whole movement, back and forth, Hendo touched the ball. Gini touched it. Salah, Trent,
Salah
at the end, yeah.
Salah,
I'm saying there's a lot of touches going on.
It was crazy.
And it was very Barcelona-esque. I don't want to bring Barcelona up, but it was very Barcelona-esque.
I love bringing Barcelona
up.
And
I even loved how that move ended. That move ended with a Henderson-like chip. I call it a Henderson-like chip because Henderson does that crap all the time. When he gets a ball, he's sitting just outside the 18. He just does a little dinker to the far post.
Dinker.
And then dinker, tinker. Dinker, binker, blinker. And then and then Trent did the same type of dinker to Salah.
Dinker.
And man, if that went in, it would have been one of the highlights of the season. It would have been one of the best Liverpool moves of the season.
You're saying it was like good build-up play. The build-up play was outrageous.
Unbelievable.
I love that.
Unbelievable. West Ham couldn't clear the ball.
They didn't know what was going on.
They couldn't clear it. Gini, with his wonderful ball retention, didn't lose the ball. Trent took no, what's the word?
Nonsense?
No nonsense. Absolutely.
Anytime
nonsense.
it comes to a midfielder and you're looking for a word, I always just say no nonsense now.
Yeah, that covers it all.
Because
for me,
you're no nonsense midfield.
Yeah,
that's your slogan.
A no nonsense player is one of my favorite, and I feel that Liverpool, besides Mo Salah, they're all no nonsense players. Salah does use a lot of nonsense, but it works out for him. Maybe Firmino a little bit, but mostly everyone's very direct.
No, Firmino uses a lot of nonsense.
He does, but he's very direct.
You know who else is no nonsense? Fab. Fab is no nonsense.
100%.
Right to the point.
Yeah.
Oh, no nonsense, dude.
Right to the point. Circumcision. Yeah, that was probably my favorite moment of the game.
Okay.
Favorite moment.
And then player?
My favorite player of the game?
The favorite, not favorite player, but the one that was most interesting this game to watch.
Robertson for me.
Robertson.
Yeah.
I thought he had a great game, man.
Yeah, because he's coming off of a run of slightly dipped form, so I was very excited for him.
Disagree.
I know you disagree. We talked about this last podcast before the Takumi Minamino special, or maybe it was on the special. I don't really know.
It's 2 episodes ago.
But you disagreed. I think you're wrong. Wrong! Don't press it. And so it was nice to see. It was nice to see the boy get a good game in. He was back to his classic self against Wolves. Not my favorite performance from Robbo.
He had to keep his distance.
I understand that, but he was very timid. Not his classic Scottish self.
He had one bad giveaway, and he had one bad beat. His bad beat, Virgil was there though, so it didn't really amount to anything.
And his giveaway was dangerous.
His giveaway was dangerous.
And I imagine it was stuff like that what made Klopp the most upset. Were those giveaways in weird areas. Okay? Happened with Fabinho. Fabinho made a great move to steal the ball, was running outside his own 18.
Yeah, gave it away.
And gave it away. Now it was a good West Ham step up to that to cut that pass off, but still, as a Fabinho type player, number 6 role. I don't know if he was playing the number 6 role at that time, but I'm saying as a Fabinho-like player, that's what you don't do. That's your number 1. Don't give the ball away in that position, and he did it, which was a shame. But that's what probably peeved Klopp the most.
Yeah.
Probably.
Is that stuff.
He was not happy about that game. 3 points, Klopp. 2 goals, 3 points.
He doesn't care about points.
He doesn't care. I
doesn't
understand
care
that.
about points.
I understand that.
No, I do too. I'm just saying.
But we still
That's why.
battled out that game in Bubble Stadium and won
Bubbles.
2 goals to 0.
What's with the bubbles?
Always blowing bubbles, baby.
What is that?
I don't know. It's a wedding. Maybe a wedding went
West
on. I don't
Ham
know.
always blowing bubbles?
Yeah, that's their thing.
For why?
And they got bubble machines.
For what?
They might even give you little bubble things when you go to the stadium. Like little,
that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Okay, so you say it's the dumbest thing. Because stupidest is not a word. You say it's the dumbest thing.
It's the stupidest thing.
You say it's the stupidest thing. But as a West...
Stupider isn't a word. Stupidest is.
I don't think stupidest is a word.
Google.
Look it up.
Go ahead. Keep
Google
talking.
it.
Keep talking. I'm saying it's the stupidest thing.
As a West Ham supporter, it's probably the coolest thing. You know? You know what I'm getting at?
No.
You don't think so?
No. That's lame. That's super dumb.
That's like Bill Burr. That's like Bill Burr hating the Sweet Caroline.
Go to FK Red Star.
Yeah.
What does that stadium do?
Oh my goodness.
You walk out of the stadium there?
Yeah.
Or walk out of the tunnel?
Yeah.
Scary. And they all have like axes and fireworks.
It's all well and good until 3 people die in the parking lot at the end of the game.
It doesn't matter.
The Bubble Stadium, no one's dying outside of that stadium.
So stupidus is Latin for stupid.
So it's not an English word.
Stupidist is no. All major dictionaries disagree.
Okay.
That's what it says.
What about stupider?
Stupider's not a word either.
Okay.
But
So, all right, so
bubbles-
let me bring this up.
the bubbles are the stupidest thing.
Let me bring this up.
Yep.
I was right.
Yeah.
What was I wrong about recently?
You told me that you called me out and said, or you said Salzburg, Minamino was playing with Bundesliga.
Steak.
And then he speaks German.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't think it's
I was
Bundesliga.
right about one of those things.
And you were like, yeah, it's Bundesliga. I'm like, oh, I thought it was another league.
Yeah.
And you kind of like washed it off. He didn't play with Bundesliga.
Yeah.
He played in Austria.
Yeah.
And I was re-listening to the podcast. I saw you called me off. I Googled it.
Listen, I have 3 kids.
We all have lives.
Listen, just listen to me. I have 3 kids.
Yep.
I have my own business.
Yep.
I have a house.
Yep.
Okay? I don't have time to watch other leagues. And I just assumed, you know what assuming does? I just assumed it was Bundesliga. And I should have known that. You're right. You're right. I'm wrong. You're the best. I suck. I love you. I'm stupid. I'm going to kill myself tonight after I go to bed.
I'm the guy.
Take some pills.
I'm the guy that when we do the Instagram lives, they go, you know way more than the other guy. And you do. But sometimes you don't. And I want to take those
Can I
sometimes.
talk about that Instagram live, that comment right there?
Yeah.
That comment was based solely off of Suarez. What you said about Suarez. You didn't realize
I didn't know he still played this year.
You didn't realize he still played.
This year.
Yes. And only off of that comment was that thing said.
Who cares about Suarez?
Not off of everything else you do. That's all I'm saying. I'm patting you on the back here. Everything else you do is good, but that one comment he picked you apart for.
Who cares about Suarez?
He played for Liverpool.
Not anymore.
I know.
Not anymore. I don't hate him.
Yeah. I got you.
Lot of hate.
And he played against us.
Listen, the guy that thinks he's retired is better than the guy that hates on Suarez.
Okay.
I don't hate on him.
All right.
Next.
Well, that was what we call a tangent.
Tangent.
But tangents are fun sometimes.
We're ripping.
We're ripping through. All right. So the pure strength that Liverpool demonstrates on attack, on defense, of course, but on attack, okay? Size matters. This is a point you came up with. Size matters.
The wives came up with it too.
You have Ox.
The wives came up with the point too.
But it doesn't matter. Okay. Ox.
In your case.
Ox.
Ox.
4.5 inches. Ox, Salah, Minamino. 5 on a good day. Ox, Salah, Minamino. A comparison of their strength, balance. Because we talked about this with Minamino. We mentioned that he's a small dude. And in the times that he's debuted for Liverpool, the 3 times he's got to play, it looked like he was a little weak out there. Okay, pushed off the ball. Now, we saw today In Oxlade-Chamberlain's goal, he brushed that defender off like it was nobody's business. We see it all the time with Salah. He's small, but he shows unbelievable strength, determination, and balance. So what was your point with this? What did you want to bring up with this?
So the strength that we have on strikers.
Okay.
And when we are in the middle of a dangerous attack, there's no comparison. The only comparison I would compare it to is like Adama Traore. All of our strikers have this, they represent this. Like, look at Divock, the way he forced his way today into that penalty situation.
Yes.
They have this strength that allows them to push. Look at Mohamed Salah's goal.
You don't think other teams have players like this?
I do, but I don't think they have them in as good form as we do right now.
Okay.
So look at Salah's goal off Alisson's assist. He had a backpack on, and he fought that way, all the way to the goal. Look at Ox today.
They were very similar, both those goals.
Super similar goals.
Yeah.
Different assists, but super similar.
One was from a goalie, one was from a forward.
One was from a forward. Cheers. They have this, like, not going down, fight your way through mentality. Mm-hmm. And when I said size matters, I wanted, like, Salah, small, but he still has that mentality. Ox, he's a bigger dude, has that mentality. He had that today. He fought like crazy to get that goal. Mm-hmm. And then you have someone like Minamino, who you and I are two of the most excited people to watch this guy perform.
Yeah.
We have bets on it. We have giveaways for it. We're all about this boy. So you think when you bring up the size of Mo and the size of Ox, Mo's way smaller than Ox. Minamino's kind of like a Mo. Mm-hmm. Does he have that potential? Does he have that strength that Mo demonstrates? That was the whole point of it.
And I will tell you, I'm going to give you the answer to that. And it's the same answer I talked about on our Takumi special we released a couple days ago or whatever. Yes, he does have that strength. He showed it when he played in the Bundesliga.
Nope. When he played for the Austrian Bundesliga.
Austrian Bundesliga. He showed that strength, and he wouldn't have been purchased for £7.25 million if he didn't.
Transfer fee.
He does transfer. He does have that. He does have the strength. Again, it all comes down to, we're bringing it all back around, confidence. Stay on target, confidence. He's lacking the confidence. Right now, only 3 games. Only 3 games he's played. Mm-hmm. You know?
I'm not doubting him.
Okay.
I'm just saying, does he have what it takes to put forth the same creativity that Salah? Salah takes these runs and has these moves that aren't dependent upon brute strength, whereas someone like...
Yeah, but Salah and Minamino they're going to be different players. Yeah. You're right. You're right to a certain extent. Like, where I see some situations Salah gets himself into and gets himself out of.
Yeah.
That probably Minamino wouldn't. But neither would Trent, or neither would Genie. Genie probably would. Or neither would Robertson. Robertson probably would. Neither would Alisson. Alisson definitely would.
That ball is glued to Genie's feet.
Oh, yeah. Feet.
Glued. Feet. I said feet.
Feet.
Glued to Genie's feet.
Yes. Good ball retention, as Liverpool goals mentioned.
I always do that. I always say
the Magic Scouser, best fullback in the league.
What was the other chant? Did we want to talk about that, or do we want to do that on Instagram Live
Let's do that on live, but we can talk about it now as well. No? Let's do it on live. If anyone's listening right now, we're living in about 10 minutes after this podcast. There's no chance that you get to that live in time. Should we save it? Should we make the live where we save it?
Sure.
All right, so we'll save the live.
There's a new Trent chant in the works.
Yes.
And we want to publish it somehow.
But we're worried.
It might be not offensive.
Insensitive.
Insensitive is a good word.
Yes.
Because it goes off the cadence of another chant, and we just don't want to belittle that other chant.
Yes.
So we'll figure it out, but exciting.
It is exciting. It's an exciting chant.
We have a phone interview with Jamie Webster after this podcast, and we're going to try to make it happen.
Uh-huh. And after that, we have a phone interview with Klopp.
And then Barack Obama.
Klopp wrote a poem for us.
Yeah.
And then Barack Obama. Now, Barack Obama's busy with his studio tour, or his
books tour.
His book tour.
Whatever he's doing.
That was his wife.
Oh, boy. Oprah, bestseller.
No, they're 2 different people. Racist.
No, I'm saying Oprah's bestseller.
What?
I said Oprah, bestseller.
Right.
She was on Oprah.
Oh,
for
Michelle
being a
was
bestseller.
on Oprah.
Yes. You see, you're... Don't call me. Don't call me racist.
Don't call me the R word.
You want to look at the table and you want to talk about how many points we're up right now?
Let's do it. Well, we don't need to look at the table because we got it, right? 14 games. All right, here's the situation we have, okay?
We just played our game in hand.
We just played our game in hand. We're up 19 points.
We're up what?
19 points.
One more time.
19 points.
2 more times.
19 points, 19 points.
4 times.
19, 19, 19, 19, 19 points. Was that 5? Was that 3? I don't know. I don't know. I'm an American. I talk too fast. Here we go. Here's
19 points.
So Liverpool, listen up, people. There are 14 games left, okay? 14 games. So that's a total of 42 potential points if we got the math right on that.
28 plus 14.
28 plus 14, you got it, 42. You were not homeschooled like I was. There's a potential 42 points. Now I'm going to give you this little scenario here, and I want you to discuss with me. If we lose half of those games, so we lose, or forget half, I don't want to say half the games. Let's say we only gather 21 points, because half the games doesn't necessarily equal 21. Let's say we only gather 21 of those points from the potential 42.
Okay.
And Man City win out completely. From here on out, Man City will win the league. So only gathering 21 points, that's only 7 games won out of the potential 14. That is half. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. So
21 is half of 42.
So given all that information, are we going to win the league?
This is like a cardinal sin.
To say we're going to win the league?
To say we're going to win the league.
I know.
You know when I said it?
When?
I said we're going to win the league right after
Leicester.
we beat... No,
right?
Man City.
Oh.
You said Leicester. Mm-hmm. When we took Man City out like that, and that momentum was on our side, I said, this is it?
Yes.
That was the league.
Yep.
That was the league.
And I said it after beating Leicester.
And then once we beat Leicester, you were like,
that was it.
That's it.
Over.
Now, everyone hates that.
I know.
But the cop doesn't hate it.
Because they were chanting it today.
That's what they chant.
We won the league or
and
whatever.
Now you're going to believe us, and now you're going to believe us, and now you're going to believe us. We're going to win the league.
Oh, we're going to win the league. Hey, Andrew's beard is red. Ho! Red line. Red beard.
Red beard.
Red shirts.
That's my pirate name.
Red men. Red.
That's my pirate name.
What is it?
Redbeard.
Redbeard? How do you come up with your pirate name?
Oh, it's just a pirate.
Oh, you don't know? I'd be 4.5 beard. All right. So City is 65. Now let's go with the goal differential here, because that's another fascinating stat.
This is very cool. Very cool.
Fascinating stat. Liverpool has 52 goals and 15. Am I right? I'm sorry. Liverpool has 52 goals
and 15 allowed.
15 goals allowed. City has 65 goals for and 27 against. Liverpool's goal differential is 41. City's is 38. We beat them on goal differential, but scored 11 less goals. So what does that tell you?
We have better defense.
Got a better defense.
They have better offense.
Yes.
But I don't think they have a better offense. I don't think they have a better offense. They just score more goals. Does that mean better offense?
Obviously.
I don't know, because they play garbage teams that their goal differential is a blowout.
How do you rate a good defense?
How many goals you allow?
How do you rate a good offense? How many goals you score
against really good teams?
Okay, so you get same goes for defense then.
Same goes for defense.
Same goes for defense. Liverpool have a knack for scoring against good teams. They have a knack. That's why I'm most afraid of the lower level teams coming to happen. Honestly, I cannot wait for City at Anfield. I cannot wait.
West Ham was scary.
Yeah.
The first 35 minutes.
That's it?
Once we scored, I kind of like, okay, yeah, I can breathe.
Yeah.
I can breathe.
Because the commentator came on and said...
Thank you, Divock.
The commentator came on and said, Liverpool, he gave some sort of stat this year about when we're up 1-0. We don't lose. You don't lose. Or the last however many games. So, yeah, I was 1 for me.
Yeah.
It was 1.
Yeah.
Then it was extra 1.
How do you measure defense? Goals that you allow. How do you measure defense? Goals that you score against good teams.
Hey, don't forget to subscribe to us on iTunes, please. Subscribe. Leave us an iTunes review if you're still listening.
And keep listening.
Yes. Keep going.
Don't tune off because we're Americans. That's racist.
That's racist.
And you don't want to be racist.
Leave us an iTunes review. Actually write something. Say that you love us.
You know what you mentioned? That was a cool point.
What?
That we should talk about. Remember back when Ox came back from his knee injury and we watched him like a hawk?
Uh-huh.
We watched this guy like he was a murderer on our block.
You hate when I do that.
Dude, it's the...
I'm agreeing. I'm listening. You want me to stand here silent?
No.
Woo-wee!
We watched him like crazy. We were excited. I remember that was when he first started the pod. That was like we were out in the garage.
The garage.
We were out.
Right.
We were out there doing our thing with the backdrop. But I remember watching Ox, like, we were analyzing his performances and what is he doing and how's he look on the ball, how's he look off the ball, when he started this game, you mentioned you didn't think twice.
Yep. He started the game, and the first thought that came into my mind was, cool. I mean, or I kind of brushed it off. Like, yeah, Ox is starting. What else is new? Tell me something else that I don't know. He has worked his way into this team. Mind you, there's been some injuries, like Fabinho. Maybe Fabinho would have started, if he's not working off some rust right now. But I am comfortable with Ox being on this team. He's doing great. He did do his usual thing today. At least once. No. Where he makes a wonderful run, loses the ball, gives the ball away. He did that once today. But forget about that. Everyone makes mistakes. Ox comes on that field. He's a Liverpool player. He's a red man. Right?
Yeah.
Would you agree? Are you comfortable?
He's a red.
He's a red man.
He's a red.
Red man.
He's a red.
Up the Reds.
Up the Reds.
Up the Reds. Chicken.
Gotta go to work.
Gotta go to work. Don't steal my pass.
Gotta go to work.
Anything else on that?
No, it's cool.
It's very interesting.
It's nice. Like you see these other guys fighting for it, and it's when Ox starts, you kind of just assumed it was all right.
You feel like he's not fighting as much.
That was a cool point.
Yeah,
and it's cool to see that he's worked his way in, and then in a game where you thought that you brought that up. You said I didn't even think twice about Ox starting. In a game, Ox scored. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He scored a very, very, very good goal.
But not only scored, he played the Liverpool system.
Yeah.
He did it. Yeah. He did it well. I mentioned it in my game notes today that Liverpool lost the ball a few times in bad areas. Whenever they lost the ball today, they swarmed. And when Liverpool's not having a good game, they don't do that as well. They did that today. Ox did it with the best of them.
Yeah.
And he's just
the determination that he shows when he loses that ball.
Oh yeah.
It's like him and Jordy. They both do it. Jordy, when he loses the ball, they get so pissed.
Yeah.
That their energy is like 120%.
Going off of that, so did Takumi. Takumi, he lost the ball. He didn't have the great of the three performances he gave. They were okay, but when he lost the ball, he really fought. He's trying to get his place in this team. So going off of that, Ox we're comfortable with, but we analyzed him to death in the beginning when he came back from injury. That's what we're doing with Takumi.
Yeah.
We're doing that. We're going to do it until he's a comfortable player. And, it may never happen. I hope it happens because I love the kid. But, what about Shaqiri?
Jordan?
I was kind of always comfortable with him. He's a good player.
Good player.
He's a good player. Good player.
He scores in some clutch moments.
Yep.
And every time he's on the field.
Cross to Wijnaldum.
Yeah.
Barca 4-0 win.
He's always, whenever he starts, I'm always like, okay, I'm excited. Yeah. I'm excited to watch him play because he doesn't get a lot of chances.
I'm a little more excited when he comes on as a sub.
Yeah.
I get excited because, man, how do you deal with that thick boy when you're tired? How do you deal with it? Oh, I can't handle the thickness. You can't handle it. Those calves, you know what I mean? Calves for days.
I can't handle the thickness.
Calves for days.
I can't handle it.
That's a hashtag. Can't handle the thickness. Shaqiri. So we mentioned Robertson.
Oh, we love that boy.
We were both. We mentioned he was our favorite player today. Not necessarily the man of the match, but our favorite player.
Favorite player to watch.
Most improved.
Man of the match, Salah.
Ox.
Goal and assist. Goal and assist.
Yeah.
Goal and assist.
Maybe. Salah had a great game. Is he one of our points? I don't think he is.
We can make him one.
Yeah, Salah.
Wait, let's finish Robert.
All right, let's finish this one. Robertson. Salah. Robertson. He was coming off of a slightly bad run of form, which we argued about before. You say he's not coming off of a bad run. I say he is coming off of a bad run. Comes on and puts in a classic Robertson performance. Classic. He got a few crosses off, more than Trent, I assume. More crosses than Trent. He put himself in that dangerous position to come running down that left-hand side a few times. Whipped in that cross.
A couple times.
Whipped in that cross that just missed Salah.
Just missed Firmino, just missed Salah, and just missed Origi.
And they just missed all the West Ham defenders. It just missed the goalie. It was a great cross.
Perfect cross.
Great cross. And like you said, he had a couple. And he was back to himself. He was back to give and goes and running. Give and goes, running. He didn't have Traore to deal with. We mentioned that as well. So It was nice seeing him back. Very excited. Very excited. Love seeing that boy run up that wing. Down that wing.
I don't think there's a better left back in football.
Yeah.
And my opinion's worth nothing, but I stand by that. There's no one else you'd want at left back other than Andy
It's
Robertson.
worth something, your opinion.
I just said there's no one else you'd want left back other than Andy Robertson.
Yeah.
He is such a fighter, and his positioning that game, like every single dangerous attack, he was a influential person in that attack.
Yeah.
Whether it was a great clearance or whether it was a strategic cross back into the midfield. Like he made a lot of moves. And I was so thrilled.
Yeah.
And I never get to see him score.
I know.
And when he comes close,
What does he do every time he gets the ball? In the 18, he
crosses
shoots.
it.
No, he shoots it
in
at the
18.
goalie.
Oh, it goes, either at the goalie or at the cop.
Yeah.
And it's, Jordy does it too. And they're going to take the shot. And everyone in the audience always goes, when there's a guy on top of the 18, they go, shoot it every single time.
Yeah.
They're going to shoot it. They're going to do it.
But Robertson will be inside the 18.
Sometimes.
One-on-one with the goalie. And he will blast it as hard as he can.
Right into their hands.
Into their chest or something.
Yep.
That's what he does.
Yep.
But this goal, he didn't do that. He did a little
This
chippy.
almost goal.
This little chippy thing. And it was good. He probably did everything he can. The commentators were praising Fabianski for making himself big, coming out at the right time, getting his line correct, left or right line correct. So Robertson probably did all he could. But, you imagine Salah, you imagine Sadio. I'd want to see Sadio in that position the most. Where Robertson was, Sadio. Or Firmino, yes. I would put my money on them getting that in
That's not Salah's goal.
No.
That's not his kind of goal. That's not what he does.
No, so speaking of Robertson's performance, Salah, also, you could say, potential dip in form. He's been getting a lot of hate these days for not passing the ball. The Twitter hate, not passing the ball to Takumi. It really, really bugs me.
He's a striker.
You don't understand, exactly. You don't understand what Salah's on the team for. He's on the team to take those chances. And today, he did wonderfully. He hit the post the one time. He scored penalty kick. He assisted. He assisted Ox with that outside of the boot. I mean, he is an influential player.
That outside boot cross.
Unbelievable.
Or pass, I guess.
Which my wife said was an accident. She said that pass was an accident. I go, listen, lady. Go make me a sandwich.
You didn't say that at all.
I said, honey, I love you, but you're wrong.
No, he had a great game.
Yeah, it was nice to see him. Nice to see him do well.
I love how he does the same thing every game too. Do you notice this? No matter what, no matter how many times he runs down the wing, runs down the field, is involved in a play, clears the ball, loses it into a goal kick. He puts his hands over his head. He throws his hands down. He gets so mad. He wants to score so bad. And if he was in a system that asked him to pass more, you wouldn't like him.
No.
The people that hate Salah would hate him anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, he takes those chances because he wants the goal. He wants the goal. Good.
Yep.
In a world that is so soft. Good.
Circumcised.
Take the shot.
Yeah.
Take the shot. He didn't pass to Minamino, and he could have scored at his debut. Shut up.
You know what you sound like when you do that voice?
Shut up.
You know what you sound like?
What?
Twitter.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Let the boy shoot the ball. And if it's more effective to pass, he pass. Look what he did against Ox.
If he was such a horrible player, why does he start every game?
Yeah. Why does he start every game?
Yeah. Klopp knows.
Full 90, if not full 82.
Yeah, Klopp knows what he's doing. I'm bringing this back to I don't remember who this was against. It was this year. The goal where he was almost to the end line of the opposing side.
And he chipped it in.
And got it into the net somehow. That is what Mo Salah does. Very Suarez-esque. Suarez can make anything happen from anywhere. Mo's that same type of player. And today, I put it in my game notes, he had 2 back heels in the second half that were 10 minutes apart. And they both got into a West Ham player. But they were very, very close. Very close. And you could say, oh, what's he back heeling for? What is he doing? He's showboating. No, he ain't showboating. Those were close. And that's what you got. And they were passes to other players, people. He passes to people, okay? He passes outside the boot to Ox. Shut up!
Outside the
I got to
boot
go
to Ox.
outside. I got to stand up.
I'm just saying.
Getting upset.
Let the boy play. Let the boy pass
Yeah.
when he sees him. When he sees a pass.
Yes.
When he sees a line, let him take the line.
Yes.
When he sees the shot, let him take the shot. Because every single person that makes these statements on Twitter about Salah passing the ball, when you post your montage videos and you post your crazy stats, they're all Salah.
Yeah.
It's because of him. The goals of the year this year, whether it be that Rabona with Firmino, whether it be the header, Salah's involved with those things.
That Rabona from Firmino. You just brought that up. I can't even. Why would you try that?
Because it works with them.
I know. Why would you try that? I mean, what an unbelievable player. Firmino did well today. I was happy with him too.
Yeah. Unsung.
So funny. I'm bringing up all these players I'm happy with. Klopp was not happy. He was not happy. So after we've spoken for 40 minutes now, I'm going to go ahead and say it was mostly the defense he was unhappy with.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
We do have a point coming up, or we talked about it already. Gomez oozing confidence. We talked about that already? I forget.
Nope, not yet.
That's coming up. But yeah, we had some defensive issues this game. And we should move on because my goodness, we're 41 minutes in.
Yeah.
41 minutes
It's a good pod.
We got to move on, people.
Like the pod.
Got to move on.
But either way, get off the Egyptian king.
Yeah. And hey, that brings us right to our next point.
Get off him!
Which is Gomez losing confidence. It's our next point. Perfect. So even though he made some defensive errors, Gomez just did a couple things for me today that was just, it just impressed me how well he boosted his confidence after some shaky things. Remember, we blasted him for playing right back or left back, whatever he played. I think right back, right? He took Trent's place the one time.
Oh, yeah. Trent should have played the whole game.
Trent should have played the whole game. Trent should have played the whole game, and we probably would have won. Hey!
That was the, I don't know. I think it was a Napoli game, Champions League game.
Give me a little swig. That's good. We're just filling up our tin cup here. But yeah, so defensive problems. But again, just going back to Gomez, so happy with him. Man, is it going to be hard for Matip? There's going to be a little battle there. The Matip and Gomez battle. Matip-Gomez battle of 2020. Who's going to get the playing time? And what a wonderful problem to have.
Yeah.
Two unbelievable defenders.
Yep.
And we don't know who to play.
Yep.
I mean, we know right now who to play because
Yep.
Matip is rusty.
I think
He's
we're
a
good
rusty
there,
nail.
though. I think we're good
Yeah.
in back. I do. I think
We're good across the board in back. Maybe not backups.
Maybe not. Yeah.
Trent is shaky on defense sometimes.
The left and right backs I'm worried about, but the center backs, we have Virgil.
Yes.
Okay. We have Gomez. Okay. We have Dijon Mustard. Okay. A lot of hate for Dijon Mustard. Hey, listen,
good.
Croatian stud. And then we also have Gomez or Matip, whichever one I didn't say.
I don't know. I wasn't really listening to
Gomez, Matip, Dijon, Virgil.
Yeah.
I'll take those four.
Yes, I agree.
I'll take those four.
Yep.
And in a second leg of a Champions League, let Virgil sit.
Yeah, I mean,
I have no problem.
Tell
with
me
that.
this: Matip
Okay.
and Lovren back. Two center backs. Mm-hmm. Not bad, right?
The two backups.
That's what I'm saying. No, I'm saying Virgil's out.
I would want Matip
Gomez
and
is out.
Gomez.
Matip and Gomez. Okay.
I would want Matip Gomez.
Okay.
I wouldn't want Matip Lovren.
Okay.
Or Gomez Lovren. Maybe Gomez Lovren.
I don't know. I kind of
I don't
feel
want
Matip Lovren's a little more solid.
I don't want Lovren without Virgil.
Okay.
I don't.
I got you. But you're right. And then the left back, right back, that's where we potentially need to purchase a player.
Milner.
That's
who we have.
What else?
Milner.
And Gomez. And Henderson. Henderson played right back today,
Yeah, I saw
or
that.
left back.
I saw that.
Yeah.
When Trent subbed out for
It was a weird sub.
Keita.
I never would have guessed that sub in a million years.
It was a shift though.
Yeah.
It was a shift.
You said it's because he hit the hitter on post.
I texted you. I was like, that's Klopp's punishment for almost scoring an own goal. So we did an Instagram live before we started this podcast.
Yep.
We said, shoot us another topic. We didn't know we were going to talk for 45 minutes. So we were like, we feel a little weak today. Shoot us some topics.
Yeah.
So Yusuf _Mufasa 05. So Yusuf Mufasa 05 said, give us your UCL prediction. Liverpool against Atletico Madrid. Give us your prediction.
All right. Does he want the first leg or maybe the aggregate?
I would do aggregate and maybe first leg starting lineup.
Is he the one who gave his prediction?
Yeah. He said 4-2 aggregate.
And I'm going to go with him.
4-2 aggregate.
I'm gonna agree with him on that one. 4-2 aggregate. That's pretty solid. And I'm gonna say it's going to be 2-1 first game and 2-1 the second game.
Wow.
2-1. I went with 2-1 in the first game, and then I realized I can't go with anything else but 2-1.
Yeah.
the second
I'm going to go 2-1 first game.
And then I guess
2-1 second game.
No, I'm going to change that. 2-2 first game.
Okay.
And then whatever the score has to be. 2-0.
Yeah, no, aggregate.
2-2,
aggregate,
2-0.
Aggregate, doesn't it score different?
No, I'm just saying the accumulation of all the goals.
Yeah.
2-2 and then
2-0.
2-0 equals 4-2. That's what I'm going to go with. What's your prediction?
4-1.
4-1?
4-1.
Okay, here's another prediction for you. Will Sadio be fit by then?
I hope so.
Okay.
I hope so. Is our first leg away or home? Our first leg
I think it's away.
is away.
Sadio has a niggling hamstring injury.
Our first leg's away. And I'm worried.
You worried?
I'm worried.
Away?
Yeah, I'm worried. I'm
Okay.
worried if he starts.
Yeah.
I don't know if he starts.
You don't know?
No.
I think he's going to be back.
You think he's going to be back?
I think so.
I'm a little nervous.
You're nervous, huh?
I'm a little nervous. I'm nervous.
Yeah, I think he's going to be back.
He said the hamstring wasn't serious, and he walked off the field, and it was precautionary, right?
Yes.
Klopp said it was precautionary.
Yes.
So precautionary hamstring injury.
And all the pundits say it's a 2-week injury.
2 weeks.
Yeah. So we should be good, but I'm just, I'm saying.
So give me your. I know your strikers. Give me your midfield and your back four for the first game of the UCL draw.
It's away, correct?
Yep.
I'm going to say it's going to be Fabinho.
Yep. Agreed.
It's going to be Fabinho, Gini, and Keita.
Oh.
First leg.
Oh, Henderson ain't sitting in this UCL, bro.
It's away, Atletico. I think Henderson needs a break. I think it's going to go...
You give him a break against Shrewsbury on Tuesday.
Everyone's getting a break against
That's what I'm
Shrewsbury.
saying. He doesn't need a break against Atletico. Henderson plays UCL games.
I know that, but I'm just saying that's what I'm going.
I'm going to go Henderson, Fab, Genie.
I just said what I said because I didn't want to go with the classic.
That's what I got to say.
But I'm going second leg. I'm going Henderson, Fab, Genie.
Okay. And then give me your back four for the first round of the draw.
The back four. All right, here we go. Ready for this one?
Yeah.
It's going to be different. Robbo, Trent. Virgil, Matip.
Virgil Matip. I like that.
Virgil Matip. I think Gomez at that point is going to use a break. That's what I think. But I don't know. It's UCL. I don't know. And I don't know what it's surrounded by. Look up what Liverpool schedule.
I got it right here.
What it is surrounded.
So we look to Southampton this Saturday.
Yes.
Because we have the short break because we played our game in hand. So we play Southampton. That's in Anfield. Then we play Shrewsbury. That doesn't count. We play Norwich City in Norwich City. It's a bottom. It's a bottom of the league.
But that's where we're going to lose.
And listen, they got Pookie.
Yep.
I'm scared of Pookie.
They got Poopy. They got Cantwell. I think
you called him
Cantwell's the name.
Poopy.
I said Pookie.
You said Poopy.
Pookie.
So, like I said, we have Shrewsbury. That doesn't count. We have Norwich on the 15th in Norwich. So we flew from Anfield after the Shrewsbury game to Norwich. After a 11-day break. So now
That's
we have
important.
We have an 11-day break. We're flying to Norwich on the 15th.
Or driving.
We're driving.
I don't know where it is.
And then we're flying to Atletico 3 days later.
Okay.
So we play them on the 18th.
And then after that.
After that, we play West Ham again on the 24th.
Bubbles.
7 days. The Bubble Stadium. That's so lame.
Bubble Stadium.
Pick something else.
Is that what the stadium's named?
No. The stadium. The stadium.
I thought you were reading that.
No.
Okay.
No, you said the Bubble Stadium.
Oh, okay.
No, we play him in Anfield.
Bubble Stadium.
We play him in Anfield.
If it's named the Bubble Stadium, look it up.
It's not.
West Ham Stadium. Is it the Bubble Stadium?
Oh, boy.
Drum roll, please.
I hope not. I don't think so.
I'm getting tired.
It is called... Stop. London Stadium.
Wow, how boring.
Yeah, it's annoying.
How boring. All right, cool. Awesome. I'm excited. I'm very
I
excited.
think it might
for
be
UCL
called
to start.
London State. I think it might be called London Stadium because they're waiting for a sponsor. The
think
same way that Tottenham Stadium's now just still the Hotspur Stadium.
Yeah, right.
Or whatever it is.
Waiting for a sponsor that's never going to come. All right, we did an Instagram post, and the post was no Sadio today or Saturday. Worrying or not? Comment your thoughts.
So you made a post that was right after or right before you started this game.
Yep.
And you said no Sadio today.
Yep.
And then you said worrying or not? Comment your thoughts. Rajiv3, who is he featured on one of our Instagram live videos. Rajiv.
Oh, yes.
He's a good boy. He says, not particularly tough games, so backup will probably suffice. Seeing the general trend, when one of the front three are injured, the other two step their game up, so I'm fine. Not worried. Sadio will be back stronger after the break.
Uh-huh.
I picked this to talk about for two reasons. He was right. When the front three are injured, the other two step their game up. Firmino, incredible game. Salah, goal and assist.
Yeah.
Ox,
Good point.
Ox, who is there because Mane's not.
Goal. Divock. Also good.
Great game.
Yeah.
Earned the penalty.
Yeah.
I think he made a great prediction. Not worried. And then he said Sadio will be back stronger after the break. Mm-hmm. He predicts Sadio is going to play the UCL game.
Okay.
So, me too.
And a nice break for Sadio.
Me too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Me too. Not that type of me too.
Not that kind of me too. Eric.
I'm going to me too you after this pod.
Eric. That's a rest.
During the live.
Eric.Russell.Pagel said, not worried. We have Origi, Minamino, Lallana, Shaqiri. We have depth to cover 2 matches. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go ahead and say 3 of those 4 players don't play the next 2 matches.
Maybe a sub if we're way ahead.
Minamino,
but I agree.
Lallana, and Shaqiri, I don't think they make starts.
No,
Not
I
even
agree.
against Southampton. Not starts.
Yeah, I don't know. I think if you're Klopp, feed the hot hands.
You keep playing.
Keep playing them.
Keep playing.
Keep going as long as everyone's fit. You know, I mean, you want to avoid injury. That's definitely a potential problem. But I don't know. He knows his starting 11, man. He's got it down.
He knows who to start.
He does.
The analytics that he must do in that room.
I can't even imagine.
I would love to
It's
just
not
be a
just
fly
him.
on the wall with
Yeah.
his administration, his
Yep.
coaching administration. Ugh, what they do.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good luck.
Uka Shaham.
I'm going to say Ukashaham.
Ukasham. UKASHAHM 10 says if we could do it versus Barca, what's West Ham? I like that.
Woo! And he was right.
If you could do
We
it versus, we beat it with subs.
Yeah.
If we could do it versus Barca, what's West Ham? Great point. Great point. And then we got to say it. Hamza, so Hamza, HAMZA _ Deif, DEIF, says Salah carries anyways. Make up your mind, people. Do you want Salah to carry or do you want him to pass? Because I don't know anymore. I had to put that comment there. I think so too.
Yeah.
I think Salah, and we've talked about this in like episode 12. Salah brings more than just Salah to the game.
Yes.
He brings chances, creativity,
He brings
momentum.
Allah.
He brings momentum.
Yeah.
And the momentum that he brings is hard to replicate. In games without him, you wouldn't appreciate him. I agree with you, Hazma. Salah carries anyway, but Mane doesn't need Salah to carry him. Mm-hmm. So I agree with you that saying Salah will carry in the presence of no Mane.
Yes.
But with Mane on the field, I don't think Salah carries the front three. Mm-hmm. They are very co-dependent and co-sufficient.
Cohesive.
Co-pilot. Co-pilot. Like me. I'm your co-pilot. Your co-pilot.
Co-pilot for life.
Co-pilot for life, son. You want to round it up?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So we look to Southampton on the 1st of February. We're playing at home, and that is a Saturday. The next episode will probably be released Saturday night.
Yeah, hopefully.
Saturday night?
Saturday, yep.
Let's do it.
I'm good.
So
I got time, baby.
Thank you guys for listening. Ale. Remember the Second Amendment. Land of the free, home of the brave. Long live the Queen, and up the Reds. Adios.
Sadios.
Adios.
See you guys.